Nothing is wrong. You're just not here anymore. Your body shows up. Your mind checks out. I realized it last Tuesday. Or maybe it was Wednesday. I honestly can't remember. And that's the problem. Days are blending together in a way that should concern me more than it does. I'm going through them, checking things off, having conversations, making decisions. But when I try to recall what actually happened, it's blank. Not forgotten. Just never recorded. Like I was there, but I wasn't paying attention. Like I was moving through my own life as background noise. If you can't remember yesterday clearly, you weren't really there. And I haven't really been there in a long time. I can tell you what I did. I can reconstruct the schedule, but I can't tell you how it felt. I can't tell you what I was thinking. I can't tell you if any of it mattered to me, because I wasn't present for it. I was somewhere else, somewhere safer, somewhere numb. I started noticing it in conversations. Someone would be talking to me, and I'd be nodding, responding at the right moments, maintaining eye contact, doing all the things you're supposed to do. But inside, I was completely gone. I wasn't listening. I wasn't processing. I was just waiting for my turn to say something that sounded appropriate. And then the conversation would end, and I wouldn't remember a single thing they said. Not because I didn't care, but because I wasn't actually there. It's like I've developed this ability to be functionally present without being emotionally present, to participate without engaging, to exist without experiencing. And the scary part is how good I've gotten at it, how seamless the performance has become. No one notices. No one asks if I'm okay, because from the outside, I look fine. I'm responsive. I'm reliable. I show up. I do what I'm supposed to do. But I'm not there. I haven't been there in so long, I'm starting to forget what there even feels like. What it's like to be fully in a moment. To feel it happening in real time. To be awake inside your own life, instead of watching it happen from some distant, disconnected place. Sometimes it feels like everyone else got a manual I never received. Like they know how to be present, how to engage, how to actually live their lives instead of just managing them. And I'm here trying to reverse engineer it, trying to figure out what I missed when I stopped paying attention. My life has become maintenance. That's the only word for it. I wake up, and I maintain. I maintain my routines. I maintain my responsibilities. I maintain my relationships. I maintain the version of myself that everyone expects to see. But I'm not building anything. I'm not creating anything. I'm not moving toward anything. I'm just maintaining, keeping everything running, making sure nothing breaks. And at some point, I stopped making actual decisions. I just started reacting, doing what comes next, following the path of least resistance. My life isn't a series of choices anymore. It's a series of automatic responses, predictable, safe, efficient. Everything has become scripted, and I'm just playing the part I've been playing for so long that I don't remember auditioning for it. Autopilot isn't laziness. It's self-protection that stayed too long. That's what I've come to understand. At some point, probably years ago, something happened that made me retreat, made me shut down, made me go into survival mode. And survival mode worked. It got me through whatever I needed to get through, but I never turned it off. I never came back. I just stayed in that protective, disconnected state because it was easier than feeling whatever I was avoiding. And now, I don't even know what I was avoiding anymore. I don't remember what hurt. I don't remember what scared me. I just know that at some point, I learned to function without feeling, and I got so good at it that I forgot there was another way to live. And the scariest part, you can live like this forever. This doesn't require intervention. It doesn't force a crisis. It just quietly continues, year after year, until you look back and realize you weren't actually present for any of it. I started noticing the patterns, the way I respond to things, the way I react to stress, to conflict, to intimacy, to joy. Everything is muted. Everything is filtered through this layer of detachment that keeps me safe, but also keeps me absent. Someone will share good news, and I'll smile and say congratulations, but I won't feel happy for them, not really. Someone will share bad news, and I'll say, I'm sorry, but I won't feel sad. I'll feel nothing. Just this vague sense of obligation to perform the appropriate emotion. And the worst part is, I don't think I'm depressed. I don't think there's something clinically wrong with me. I think I've just been on autopilot for so long that I've forgotten how to fly manually. I've forgotten how to be present, how to engage, how to feel things in real time instead of processing them from a distance. This is the part no one warns you about. I look at my life and I see the consequences of this, not dramatic consequences, not failures or disasters, just absence, years of absence. Moments I was physically present for, but emotionally checked out of. Conversations I had but don't remember. Experiences I went through but didn't absorb. Relationships I maintained but didn't nurture. A whole life lived on the surface, while some deeper part of me stayed hidden, stayed safe, stayed asleep. And now I'm starting to feel like I'm late. Like everyone else has been living their lives, actually experiencing them, while I've been in some kind of holding pattern. Like I'm behind. Like I missed something essential that everyone else figured out. How to be here, how to be present, how to actually inhabit your own existence instead of just managing it from a distance. You didn't choose this life. You adapted to it. That's what I keep coming back to. I didn't wake up one day and decide to live like this. I didn't consciously choose detachment. I didn't plan to spend years half present, half alive. It just happened gradually. In response to things I can't even remember anymore. Small adaptations that made sense at the time. Small retreats that felt necessary. Small compromises with presence that added up to a complete disconnection. And the thing is, it worked. This way of living worked. It kept me safe. It kept me functional. It kept me from falling apart. But it also kept me from being fully here. And I'm starting to realize that safety and presence might be incompatible. That you can't protect yourself from feeling and also experience life fully. That at some point, you have to choose between being safe and being alive. I don't know when I made that choice. I don't remember deciding. But somewhere along the way, I chose safety. I chose numbness. I chose autopilot. And now I'm living with the consequence of that choice, which is this persistent sense that I'm not really here, that I'm watching my life happen instead of living it. That days are passing, and I'm in them, but not of them. I catch myself doing things I don't remember deciding to do. Having conversations I don't remember starting. Making plans I don't remember wanting. Like there's this autopilot version of me that handles everything, and the real me is just somewhere else. Waiting for what? I don't know. Permission to come back, maybe. Proof that it's safe. Some signal that it's okay to be present again. But that signal never comes. And I'm realizing it never will. Because there's no perfect moment to start being present. There's no point at which life becomes safe enough, easy enough, stable enough, that you can afford to actually feel it. Life doesn't work that way. It just keeps happening. And you're either in it, or you're not. If you're still watching, this probably isn't theoretical for you. I think about all the moments I've missed. Not big moments, just regular ones. Conversations with people I care about that I wasn't fully listening to. Meals I ate without tasting. Walks I took without noticing where I was. Entire days that passed without me really being conscious of them. And I can't get those back. They're gone. I was there, but I wasn't there. And that's the same as not being there at all. There's this growing awareness that I've been living my life in the third person. Observing it instead of experiencing it. Narrating it instead of inhabiting it. And I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to switch back to first person. How to be the one living instead of the one watching. How to feel things as they happen instead of processing them from a safe distance after they re-over. Sometimes I wonder if other people feel this way. If this is just what adult life is. If everyone is going through the motions, maintaining systems, performing their roles, while some truer version of themselves stays hidden. Or if it's just me. If I'm the only one who feels like an imposter in my own life. Like I'm pretending to be present while actually being completely absent. I don't have an answer. I don't have a solution. I don't know how to come back from this. I don't know how to undo years of autopilot. I don't know how to start being present when I've forgotten what presence feels like. All I know is that I'm tired of watching my life happen. I'm tired of being the passenger. I'm tired of existing in this half state where I'm functional but not alive. And maybe that's enough. Maybe just recognizing it is the first step. Maybe just admitting that I'm not here, that I haven't been here. That I've been running on autopilot for so long, I forgot what it feels like to actually steer. Maybe that's where it starts. Not with a solution, not with a plan. Just with the uncomfortable acknowledgement that this is what's happening. This is what I've been doing. This is the life I've been living. If this feels uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is awareness, waking up. It's the first sign that you're starting to notice, that you're starting to question, that you're starting to recognize the difference between being present and just being there. And that recognition, as uncomfortable as it is the only way back. The only way to stop being a passenger and start being the person actually living your life. I don't know what comes next. I don't know if I can change this, but I know I can't keep pretending I don't notice it. I can't keep going through days without being in them. I can't keep having a life that I'm not actually present for. Something has to change, even if I don't know what, even if I don't know how. If you're watching this and you recognize this feeling, you're not alone. And you're not broken. You're just finally noticing. And that might be the most important thing. Just don't go back to sleep. Most people do.